She was running away, but the lonely rancher stood in her path. In the opening scene, we are to understand that our leading lady, whose name is Mary, is running away from something or someone. What that may be is unclear at this point, but as she flees through the tall grasses, her breathless actions tell us everything we need to know. Her white dress clings to her legs, snagging on passing branches. She pays no heed to the discomfort, however, as she keeps her head down and charges forward with purpose. Clutching close the satchel at her chest, she moves like a wild animal, fierce and free, yet beautiful nonetheless. All around her, the vast prairie unfolds in a sea of swaying grasses under the glow of a silver moon. The only sounds are the buzz of crickets and the distant hoot of an owl, creating an atmosphere of eerie solitude. Every so often, she glances back over her shoulder, although there is no one pursuing her. Her frantic gaze and the urgency of her steps suggest she is not only running away, but also trying to escape something menacing and relentless. She's running away from a past she desperately wants to leave behind forever. As the scene progresses, the land begins to narrow between two ridges, forming a path that leads deeper into the darkness. And it's here where she is met by the mysterious figure blocking her way. He is a rancher, a man of few words and even fewer smiles. His weathered face is obscured by the low brim of his hat, hiding the emotions that might flicker across his features. Yet even from afar, his imposing stature commands attention. Tall and broad-shouldered, he exudes an aura of strength and resilience, a testament to years spent working the rugged lands. In his calloused hands he holds a lantern, its flickering light casting dancing shadows around him. The light reveals the dust on his clothes, the fraying edges that speak of hard work and simple living. With a steady gaze fixed on the path before him, he seems oblivious to Mary's presence. Lost in his own thoughts, the rancher stands firm, an immovable object against the backdrop of the moonlit prairie. The sight of the rancher stirs a myriad of emotions within Mary, a whirlwind of apprehension, curiosity, and a hint of admiration. Fear tightens her grip on the satchel, her heart pounding against her ribs like a trapped bird. She freezes, unsure of what to do. Caught between the desire to flee and the compulsion to understand the significance of this chance encounter. His silence unnerves her, amplifying the mystery surrounding the man and his reasons for being here. The storm gathering on the horizon mirrors the turmoil in her heart, reflecting the tumultuous journey she's undertaken both physically and emotionally. Lightning flashes, momentarily illuminating the stern yet strangely gentle eyes of the rancher. His expression is unreadable, leaving Mary to wonder about the stories those eyes could tell if they could speak. The rancher remains impassive, unwavering in his stance as he blocks her path, silently challenging her to make a decision, to choose her next move wisely. The wind whispers through the tall grasses, carrying with it the scent of rain and the distant rumble of thunder. As the storm draws nearer, it adds to the tension of the moment, underscoring the uncertainty of the situation. Mary feels the weight of his gaze upon her, as though he already knows her story and is waiting for her to reveal herself. For a while, neither moves. The only sound is the wind and the rustling of the grasses. This moment of stillness becomes pregnant with possibility, leaving Mary to confront the uncertainties of her path ahead. In the following scene, Mary decides to approach the rancher, but he still does not move an inch. He simply continues to wait. Each step Mary takes toward, the rancher is met with a gust of wind that whips through the tall grasses, carrying with it the scent of rain and the distant rumble of thunder. The sky above is a canvas of swirling darkness, mirroring the turmoil in her heart. Her hand trembles as she tightens her grip on the satchel, its leather surface rough against her palm. The rancher remains motionless, his silhouette stark against the backdrop of the darkening sky. The wind picks up, causing the grasses to sway and whisper, almost as if they are sharing secrets she is not meant to hear. The distant rumble of thunder grows louder, signaling the imminent arrival of the storm. Rain begins to fall, fine droplets that dance in the light of the lantern held by the rancher. It's a mesmerizing sight, yet one that does little to ease the tension that has settled between them. Time seems to stand still as Mary weighs her options. The road behind her offers a path to the unknown, away from the safety she once knew. Ahead, the rancher remains a silent sentinel, his presence both daunting and intriguing. As the storm gathers, she feels a sense of foreboding, a premonition that this moment of decision will have far-reaching consequences. Will she turn back, seeking solace in the familiar, or will she press forward, braving the storm and whatever perils await? With each passing moment, the choice becomes more difficult. The path ahead becomes more treacherous. The wind howls through the grasses, whipping them into a frenzy. The rain falls harder, drumming against the ground and blurring her vision. The storm rages, mirroring the battle of wills unfolding between Mary and the rancher. The intensity of the elements serves as a backdrop to the silent drama playing out before her, a test of her resolve and courage. The lightning flashes, momentarily revealing the rugged features of the rancher's face. His eyes, though partially hidden, gleam with an inner strength that both fascinates and frightens her. The thunder crashes overhead, shaking the very foundations of her resolve. She feels a surge of emotion, a mix of fear, determination, and a strange sense of calm. In that instant, she realizes that the storm within her own heart is beginning to subside, replaced by a newfound clarity of purpose. The wind subsides, and the rain softens to a gentle drizzle. The clouds begin to part, revealing glimpses of the vast, star-studded sky above. The storm has passed, leaving behind a sense of tranquility and a path illuminated by the soft glow of the stars. In the following scene, the rancher takes a step back, allowing Mary to pass. As the sun begins its ascent, casting golden rays over the horizon, the prairie comes alive with the promise of a new day. The dew-kissed grasses glisten in the morning light, and the distant hills seem to shimmer like jewels. The air is fresh and invigorating, carrying with it the sweet fragrance of wildflowers and the earthy aroma of wet soil. The sky above is a breathtaking expanse of azure blue, dotted with fluffy white clouds that lazily drift across its canvas. Birdsong fills the air, creating a harmonious melody that celebrates the beauty of the dawn. The rancher stands tall and unwavering, his silhouette outlined against the rising sun. As Mary approaches, he tips his hat back slightly, revealing a face etched with the passage of time and hardship. His eyes, a deep shade of blue, hold a hint of sadness, but also a quiet strength that has been forged in the fires of adversity. A faint smile touches his lips, a gesture so rare that it carries with it the weight of sincerity. He gestures with his hand, indicating the path ahead. It is a subtle movement, yet it conveys a world of understanding and compassion. In that moment, the barriers between them seem to dissolve, replaced by a shared sense of humanity and the enduring spirit of resilience. The rancher's silence is no longer a mystery, but a source of comfort. It speaks of a man who has found solace in solitude, a man who has faced life's challenges head-on and emerged stronger. As Mary steps past the rancher, their shoulders brush, sending a jolt of electricity between them. It is a fleeting moment, yet it leaves an indelible impression on Mary, a reminder of the profound impact this solitary man has had on her journey. Glancing back, she finds the rancher watching her. His gaze is not one of judgment or scrutiny, but one of quiet acknowledgement and unspoken support. In his eyes, she sees a reflection of her own strength, a testament to the journey she has undertaken and the battles she has fought. The sight of the rancher standing tall against the backdrop of the rising sun stirs a deep sense of gratitude within Mary. He is a beacon of hope, symbol of resilience in the face of adversity. As she continues her journey, she carries with her the lessons learned and the strength she discovered within herself. The path ahead may still hold challenges, but she is no longer afraid. She has crossed paths with the lonely rancher, and in doing so, has found a piece of her own strength. At dawn, the storm clears, and though she walks on, she knows she has left more than a past behind. She has crossed paths with the lonely rancher, and nothing will ever be the same.